Hello and welcome, my Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your timeless spell kit reading. I am your reader, Markangela Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. I'm a professional witch, a professional intuitive, and the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Author of 2 different books with a 3rd one on the way. My first book is called Spell Ingredients. My second book is called Words of Grace, and Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available. So I put a link in the description box so you can preview it for free. It's a beautiful book. It's full of prayers and practices. Really saved my life writing that book during a rather severe dark night of the soul. But the original version of Words of Grace, which we had to edit down quite a bit to make it all fit on Kindle, is over on patreon.com/drawing the circle in our digital shop, as well as the only place to find my first book, Spell Ingredients, although my new website is in process, so I guess it'll be there eventually. I do love me some Patreon, gotta say. The digital shop is wonderful. We've got the ebooks, the audios, and the videos. The audios and videos have about 2 minutes each of a free preview that anyone can go look. Some of my subscribers get those ebooks, audios, and videos automatically as part of their subscription package, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. They get a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. Did it this morning. It's dark moon, so that was a bit much, but I found it helpful, and I'm sure they did too as well because they said so. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and relationship oriented, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session, spiritual counseling or a reading. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info, and it's really cool. You can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. There's all sorts of cool stuff going on there. So if you feel so intuitively called or even mildly interested, just go click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I am the Archangel of Lions, Markangela Lyons, but you can just call me Mal. Hey, my crab cakes. Good to be back to work. It's been a very, very busy week for me, so been juggling my schedule like the Virgo that I am. So let's do some explanation for the new Cancerians and the crosswatchers. Feel free to jump ahead if you want, if you've heard it all before, but I will say the intention for all of my timeless readings have shifted quite a bit considering what's going on planet Earth. So, hello, new Cancerians and crosswatchers. We are doing what is called a 5-card draw. 1 card from 5 different decks to get you clues, tips, and hints about how to manifest your heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity. These 5 cards represent fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, because your heart's desires are really important. They are part of your sacred or soul contracts, things that you agreed to do lifetime after lifetime, right? So, as one of us manifests our heart's desire, whatever it may be, we all take a step closer to doing the same and helping this planet make its transition, as well as the people on it, to a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser place, if you get what I'm saying. So, let me tell you about these 5 cards for the element of fire. We are using the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Little spell fragments on here, and if you're not a witch, if you're not doing spell work, it's law of attraction, manifestational process, whatever you want to call it, and this is very, very helpful to me. I write down my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers, and for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire to manifest our heart's desires, we're going to use the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated, it's a wonderful opportunity to make an amulet, a talisman, a touchstone, something to carry around with you. I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You bet I use the stuff from my own readings for this, right? Why not? It's free to me, and it's free to you too, because this is YouTube. For the element of air, we are using the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman, Finhorn Press. Everyone has access to the Archangels, but who are you going to call? Ghostbusters, so that's where we get one of those for you for the air element, the thought. For your element, the element of water, we are using the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. The element of water, the emotional stuff, right? The juice to kind of charge the spell, right? Because you got to feel it for it to move through your cell tissue, your energy fields, and out into the world to manifest. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra for the card of spirit to put it all together. So what I do is, I take the piece of jewelry that I'm going to use, I cast the spell on it, I call in the archangel, I keep in mind the whisper of love, and then I do the mantra with the piece of jewelry. So all I got to do is touch the ring and say the mantra, and we're off and running. So there is our explanation. Let's get up or down into the divination. You do you. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do whatever I can to help anyone manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire for the spirit of unity, because as one of us does it, we all move forward and do what we came here to do in this lifetime. Maybe many lifetimes, depending on the heart's desire. So let's do this. The shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. Breathe along if you like. Please take a nice deep breath. A lot of explanation for the divination. Still point. Ancestral override. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism on behalf of the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and their crosswatchers. What is the magical spell card representing the element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire, perhaps what is required to manifest their heart's desire for this timeless reading? Health. Now, certainly that could be a heart's desire. Physical health, mental health, emotional health. Of course, the healing mantra card would be helpful for that. So, the spell fragment, Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. So I'm going to suspect that the crystal oracle, because it's element of earth, is going to be helpful. So let's go there right now, shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. This one's dedicated to Archangel Ariel, my personal archangelic lineage. Breathe. Still point. Ariel, override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none. This feels really good. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle, one card in clarity, please, for the Cancerian collective and their crosswatchers. The element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to assist them to manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require health for this timeless reading. Ooh, kyanite, that'll run you a little money, but clear quartz does everything, right? So that's why we really go more for the divinatory lens here. Intuition, good for Cancerians, ideas and dreams, right? Cardinal water, creative water, Cancerian, right? So your ideas, when you feel them, they already start manifesting. So pay attention to your intuition and your dreams over the coming days, for you are being guided towards deeper spiritual understanding and insight. Through this process, much of which occurs on a subconscious level or in your dream state, a rather ingenious idea will surface that will radically change your views on life, particularly your career. So, what's it like to have a healthy career? I do have a healthier career because I've been self-employed for 26 years with Drawing the Circle. Kyanite will help you ground this idea as you discover ways of practically applying your idea in your everyday life work. However, do not try to force the process. The ideal will surface when you least expect it. Simply relax and allow yourself to be open to new possibilities and insights. Know that they already exist within you in an abstract spiritual form. So, a healthy relationship with your intuition really does mean that you are more receptive, right? It's like being a satellite dish. You receive the information, right? Inspiration comes in through the crown chakra, hits the third eye, becomes information. You choose it, you chew on it, hits your emotional fields really quickly, and then it's about bringing it down into physical form to ground and manifest this. Now, I probably have a piece of kyanite somewhere around the house But, you know, anything will do. Like I said, you could use a piece of jewelry, you could use anything, or your favorite sweater, right, to do this. But, you know, bring to me your health and might from Mother Earth. Certainly this feels like a more relaxed thing than working really hard, like nose to the grindstone. And let's face it, there are easier ways to exfoliate the nose to the grindstone. We have Biore pore strips. Thank you very much. Let's look at the element of air with the Archangel Fire Oracle. Like I said, everyone has access to the archangels, but there are so many of them, and they're all one, ultimately. But it's nice to know who you're going to call. Ghostbusters. Please take a nice deep breath. I love this deck. Still point. Archangelic Override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it. So let it be done. Beloved archangels, please, one card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers watching this video drawn to this reading. What is the element of air to help them stoke the fire and manifest their heart's desire? Calling upon the archangel waiting in the wings with their wings ready to swoop in, because you only come in when invited or called for this timeless reading. Ooh, Melchizedek. I'm pretty sure this is ancient wisdom. Melchizedek, look that one up. Melchizedek, card number 40. And he don't mess around. He's pretty big. I mean, Drunvalo Melchizedek, Flower of Life workshop. I actually took that workshop a million years ago, it feels like. So I'm just going to read a little bit of this. Ascension. There's your key word, ascension. Melchizedek is the universal logos, like the president of the universe. Wow, I don't remember voting for that one, but I would have voted for him. He represents the overlighting consciousness of our cosmos, and so he is a bit like the grandfather of the archangels, keeper of the ascension pathway. He acts as a bridge between heaven and earth, who helps find enlightenment. He governs the universal golden ray and the silver violet flame of self-transformation. There you go. Let me read the message. Beloved, this message comes with confirmation that you have now been initiated into the order of Melchizedek. Congratulations, but we all are, pretty much. An etheric lineage of ancient souls who are returning to Earth to assist with the ascension. I am with you always. I'm a Lyran starseed myself. Meow. So look up Melchizedek. You're going to get a lot of weird stuff on there, but you will get something that will most likely trigger this idea in a healthy way, so you can ground and manifest this. Accessing the subconscious can be tricky, right? Because is it true? Is it false? Is it illusion? Is it truth? Who knows? But certainly aligning yourself to do this in a healthy way. If that's your dominant intention, element of fire is usually intention, then you have the help of a rather powerful archangel, the grandfather of the archangels. You gotta love that. A little tricky to spell, though, and I wouldn't call him Melly, personally, but you do you. Element of water, your element, whispers of love. Oracle consecrated this deck to the higher selves of all involved, so not just the Cancerian and the crosswatchers, anybody else who might be involved, which if we're talking planetary ascension here, is everybody involved. Please take a nice deep breath, meaning everybody. Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything, and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, what is the whisper of love representing the element of water? The energy and motion that we experience as emotion, and the juice, right? The emotional part for this spell kit reading to assist the Cancerians and their crosswatchers to manifest health with kyanite and the help of the ascension of Melchizedek for this timeless read. Treasure your loved ones. Look, I have 3 black cats, if you didn't know. We've got Sammy the kitten, we've got Melchior in the middle, Melky in the middle, 90s flashback, and Balthazar, my oldest, right? And treasuring them is very, very easy. Treasuring my mom, who is a Cancerian. I moved from Old Brook, Long Island to Saratoga Springs to be closer to my family as they're getting older. It's fine. I'm the youngest. I'm the emotional support child, right? The other siblings can deal with all the paperwork. So, you know, treasuring it is important to love others deeply, but that can feel very risky if you feel like it's not going to be reciprocated. But this is for your own health, and I would think emotional health. So what does it mean to treasure something, right? You can grip onto it, right? Give it the Vulcan death grip there, or you can just be like, no, may you be blessed. I love you, right? Even saying it to your own heart, to your own body, to treasure your own body in this way, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, is going to raise your vibration, and that's what ascension is, essentially. Well, that's tricky to say, right? Raising your vibration, but doing this deliberately is better than just sort of like stumbling along, right? And it's not about feeling great all the time. That ends up being emotional bypassing through spiritual process. Still got to do the shadow work, and don't worry, the shadow reads are coming after this series is done. Timeless, yay. Matt Kahn, Healing Mantra, the card of spirit to put it all together. Consecrated this deck to the Ascended Masters, and since Melchizedek is also considered an Ascended Master, I think we're right on track. Please take a nice deep breath. Last card down. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, 1 card in clarity, please. For the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers, the perfect and precise healing mantra for the card of spirit, to help them manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require health with kyanite, Melchizedek, and treasuring their loved ones, which makes a lot of sense for this timeless spell kit reading. Oh, rewriting the subconscious. The more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. Now, where did we hear about that subconscious before? In the kyanite card. So the more loving you can be to yourself, start there, right? Replenish your own heart. Recharge your own heart chakra battery, if you want to, anahata, which means unstuck in Sanskrit. So I'm going to read this from the Bookie Book. I get this mantra a lot for myself because I'm a Pisces moon, so I understand it's not the easiest thing when you're focusing on what's going on in the outside world to rewrite your subconscious, which is in the inside world. So the more I embrace feeling good, the less often I will feel bad. It doesn't mean you're never going to feel bad or off, but it definitely ascends you more towards that end of the emotional scale. So when the subconscious is rewritten, you are able to feel good on a regular basis, regardless of the way life unfolds. Now, look, personally, I could have used this mantra this morning dealing with government systems online and put all in the right information. Sorry, site is down, womp womp, right? It's like, well, it's okay, right? That's just something that happened. It's a thing. It's all going to get resolved. All is well. But we do have this journey to walk, so I get that. In rewriting the subconscious, you reverse the gravitational pull of conditioning to become more familiar with the virtues of goodness. So the conditioning, the ancestral patterns that we've inherited from like thousands of years, right, of our ancestors, the societal conditioning that we got just from embodying on planet Earth, right? A lot of it's toxic, but a lot of it isn't too, so it's finding the vibe there. So think of that as gravitational pull that you are able to, what, ascend from, but also as a result of. In other words, it's not the conditioning is evil or bad or wrong. It was written in before you ever drew breath in this life so that you have the lead to alchemize into gold. Whatever. As goodness becomes more known, the opposite vibration of negativity can become a less frequent visitor in your reality. And I'll commit to that. Like, I will say, absolutely, working this mantra has helped me do that. But then again, I've worked all of the mantras in this deck at one point or another. This mantra is ideal for relieving guilt, releasing shame, and finding joy and new beginnings. So, if this is a new beginning kind of thing, right, you're going to start on your health in a new way, right? Like, at this point, most of my diet is produce, right? It's like fruits and vegetables. Like, when did that happen? When I moved to Saratoga, because the produce is from local farms here. It's a little bit different. So, you know, feeling good is a good thing. However, really take in mind that this is about your health, right? Or doing this in a healthy way. When I read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay back in the 80s, I am 55. Yeah, I know, don't look at things. You know, healing goes a long way. Oh man, did I do those affirmations and those mantras and those chants and all of that stuff. But I was doing it really, really hard, right? Like scrubbing the chakras with bleach and Brillo, a bit much. This is definitely more about enjoying the ride, going with the flow, which you have to admit is a water sign prerogative, but you get to choose to do that. So, though I have no idea what's going to happen when I hit record for these readings in general, I really don't know what's going to happen in this next part, which is called a blessimation. If you are new, a blessing and a summation. I essentially cast the spell for you. But, you know, you do use spell, intentional work, law of attraction, who is he, what's this? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. Feels good. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their crosswatchers who are watching this video. And drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, by rewriting the subconscious, because the more they embrace feeling good, the less often they will feel bad. And if they treasure their loved ones, chances are they're going to feel much better, because it is important to love others deeply, calling upon the assistance of Archangel Melchizedek for their ascension, whatever that may mean, in a general reading, grounding the ideas that are coming from their subconscious mind into physical form, fueling that fire with kyanite to manifest their heart's desire, which either is or does require health. So, here we go. Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to them your health and might for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So let it be, and so it is. Wow, a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise heart. What's not to love with that? So, I really like this reading for you, and if you like this reading for you, please consider hitting the like button, the thumbs up. It just helps other Cancerians and crosswatchers find the reading at this point. You want more of me here on YouTube? Subscribe, because I enjoy doing this, right? If I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't be doing it, right? And there's more to come. I'm even thinking of starting another YouTube channel for my spiritual teaching, so this stays primarily tarot, but we'll see. There's also a new website in place, or I don't know what's going to happen next. When do we ever? But if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more do consider checking out patreon.com/drawingthecircle. You can shop in the store. You can watch the free previews and listen to the free previews, right? You can 7-day free trial. You can follow for free, putting out more and more content specifically for the free followers, though the subscribers get that too. But my subscribers do get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and an extensive discount booking me with a private session. We'll talk about that in a bit, because a lot has changed since I moved from Holbrook to Saratoga Springs this past year. But I love it, and it's the best thing I've ever done for my career. Lovely community over there. Really, they're becoming more and more and more like family, not just, you know, followers or friends. So click the link, check it out. We're having a field day. And come play Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Markangela Lions. Then you can just call Mal, and I don't take myself too seriously, because that's an ego trap. Once bitten, 10,000 times shy. And, you know, if you want to book me for a private session, I did make a video last year when I was living in Holbrook. Had no idea I would be moving to Saratoga Springs, and that's called Booking Private Sessions with Mal, and I have to make a new one. It's on the schedule. I'm just not ready to do it yet, because now I am doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street, Phila. I have days set aside. They tell me somebody books on one of those days. I come in and read them, then I go home, unless the day is fully booked, which does happen, and the season is coming, and if you're from Saratoga or the resounding surrounding area. You know what that means. The races. Everybody's going to the races. Oh dear. Horses. You know, now the work that I do, not just at the Magic Moon, I have an office downstairs just for clients. It's so lovely. The majority of the work that I do, though, is on video readings, which I do with a Zoom recording, meaning that once the client is booked a little bit before the reading or the spiritual counseling, I send them a Zoom link. They come into my Zoom platform, we record the entire thing so they don't have to memorize or take notes. At the end of the reading, I send them a link so they can download it to their devices. They tell me they downloaded it, and then I delete it, because confidentiality is really important in my line of work, and I have vows of confidentiality that I took to the gods and the higher powers, so if I violate that, they'll probably snatch away my intuitive skills, and no, I'd rather not. I'd rather be integrous, thank you. But the most important thing that I say in that video booking private sessions with Val, which makes my mom, the Cancerian, laugh, is that I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. Where there is a witch, there is a way. I am a witch, so there is a way. And we have the conversation, and sometimes it does work out that they pay it forward to someone else through a skill, through helping or whatever, because we're all in this together. And that is the hill I will die on. I will never turn somebody away because of lack of finances. So watch the video. A new one will come out eventually, but for now it's got all the info on there, and it even talks about the Patreon discount if you're interested. So look, health is really important. We want a healthy society. We need to work on our own health. Quantum unity and all of that. As one of us heals, all of us heals. But treasuring your loved ones for Cancerians is not out of your bailiwick. It's something that you do, right? The mothers of the zodiac. My mom is Cancerian. I know she loves me because she tells me. And she's always checking in with me, which is great. And it's better to be 15 minutes away than 5.5 hours away. So thank you so much for watching. I do love my crab cakes. Hang in there. You got this. I love you, and manifest your heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire for all of us to move forward in our ascension journey. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed, my beloved crab cake. Hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.